We're finishing up here on Center Stage. We had a great hour with Venus Williams. Growing up, coming up through the tennis ranks with Serena, how important was it for you to have your dad and mom and family right there to help you through all of it?
It was so important. My family are my biggest cheerleaders, and it's fantastic when it can be that way. My sisters, no matter what loss I have or how embarrassed I am from the loss or upset, I immediately get a text like, "You're the best, you're going to get it," and from all my sisters. And after that, I feel better. And so just having that support has been better than the tennis.
One of the owners now of the Miami Dolphins. How cool is that, and what made you want to do that?
Wow, I never dreamed that would happen. And I have so much respect for the athletes that play football, and it's amazing. And sometimes I actually do want to get out there and like help the team win, but I know I'll get killed, literally. But it's been a dream come true and totally beyond my dreams. I never could have dreamed that. You're
an incredibly charitable person. You have so many things in the fire, and I want to talk about them and get your take on them as well. Tell me about CARE.
Yeah, CARE is a charity that helps with the empowerment of women and equality around the world. And I took my first trip to Africa and also went on a CARE trip in Kenya, and I was able to see how they're providing clean water in rural areas and also in empowering girls in some of the worst slums ever. And I'm looking forward to continuing my work with them around the world, and it's been wonderful.
All right, tell me about Team Up for a Healthy America initiative.
It's important to choose a healthy lifestyle and especially help young people to make those choices from the beginning because it develops a pattern in life. So it's been great to be a part of that as well.
Now, you're in discussions to develop a scholarship program with CARE, too. What's that about?
Yeah, I'm in discussions to develop a scholarship program and just want to see people have equal opportunities around the world and to help young people, and especially young women who don't have as many chances to be able to succeed. And that they'll also be able to give back as well because they're so interested in helping their communities as well.
You know, I look at what you and Serena have done, and, you know, people talk about the Manning brothers and brothers that have been successful. And, you know, people talk and say that what your family has done, it's almost like one family raising Monet and Picasso at the same time. Do you realize how unbelievable it is, or because you're in the middle of it that you can't really, you know, tell how incredible what you guys are doing is?
I guess it's hard in the middle because a lot of times I'm my worst critic, and I'm like, I haven't done enough. I need to work harder. I need to be better. I need to do more. And so maybe afterwards, just like, you know, the achievements from 10 years ago, I'm like, wow. So maybe 10 years from now will be also wow.
How tough was it for two young African-American girls to be in really almost a sport that was dominated by whites? Was it tough coming up through that? Did you feel any prejudices or barriers put up?
Well, I think in life unfortunately, there's prejudice around the world. Prejudice is just ignorance, but the important thing is not to let it stop you. And there's a lot of places where people don't have an opportunity, they don't have a chance. So here I did, and so it's all about focusing on the achievement and not on what someone else thinks or believes, and I'm glad I had that opportunity.
This is an amazing stat. I don't even know if you've heard it. Maybe you have. 1/3 of all new players at the grassroots level are now African American or Hispanic, and people say it's a direct result of you and your sister.
Wow, that's awesome.
I mean, really, you've opened up the game to people that never would have thought that they could be successful in that game.
That's fantastic, and I didn't know that, and that's wonderful. It's great to have an impact because I think tennis is a wonderful sport that a lot of people, minority, didn't know about, and it's a sport that you can learn from. It's a sport that you can go to college from. It's a sport that keeps you healthy, that you can play your whole life. So there's so many levels that tennis can bring positivity in someone's life.
And also ambassadors for women, not just the game, too. So,
exactly.
Pretty cool.
Thank you so much.
Good luck with the fashion line, the design line, tennis, and life.
Thank you very much.
And steak. I hope you have some steak.